Hey. So, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, because I've been, I was busy for a while before the YCS Columbus that I was going to. That's the YCS I was mentioning in my return to, rookie to ranked videos, I think I labeled them. But I ended up going from Radiant Typhoon Telements to Fiendsmith Radiant Typhoon. That's what this list here is. This is the deck that I registered for the event, and it been busy since then. But I wanted to make a video talking about what ended up happening. So at the event, I ended up going 3 wins, 6 losses, and I did not see day 2, obviously. But something important I learned. If you take a gander at this list here, you'll see that there is not enough spells. I was lamenting Chant going to 1 just before the event. That's why I ended up running the Fiendsmith engine alongside of it. Unfortunately, all of my preparation for the engine was in the all of my preparation and like classes I took on Metaphy were for pure Radiant. So I did not do that well. I think immediately after the event, because things I cited out. I cited out Sheena, I didn't cite out Mag that much, but I did cite out Sheena. I cited out Super Duper Poly. This showed up once, and the guy scooped before I could use it. So it's a dead card in hand. I should have cited out the Fiendsmith stuff, honestly. But I ended up citing out that, citing out this. Sometimes I cited out Ash. Sometimes I cited out Tenki a lot. I don't know if I'm even running Tenki in my current version of the deck, but I did bring Tenki to the event, cited it out quite often. And I didn't quite have a good idea as to when to side what in. There were a lot of failure points going into the event. So, Elba Lenatus did not come up as often as I thought. Actually, that was not... Hold on. This was the list I brought. Elba Lenatus would have made it a little better, but... I don't think I made Mellow Melody once, the entire day. Chimera was like never use Super Duper Poly's the only way you're getting into Chimera in this deck. Because he's a beast, not a fiend, so you can't fuse him with Sequence. I believe there is another one that you can, but because it's a wind beast, the plan was to use Super Duper Poly on Eldum, and throw him out, send him to grave, and then so I can banish him to bring back Eldum on my opponent's turn to grab another monster. Like to grab Corsair or something out of deck for extra grind. That was the idea. That has not worked. It did not work at all. So, Ascendance, not enough Ascendance in my deck. Not enough spells or anything. I especially had a hard time with graveyard cards. Like things in the graveyard, like I had a bad matchup against Mitsu because I couldn't deal with the graveyard that much, and I had a bad matchup against I regularly have a bad time against Cooltoon. I have not figured out how to play against it yet. There is one player at locals with that's on Cooltoon, and I don't always match up against him. I will say 2 out of my 3 wins were against Branded, which is good because Branded is a good deck, so at least something here functions. I know the very last round 9 or whatever, was pure Branded, and then I don't remember the round number, but this guy was on a really cool deck. It was Branded Dragotail Tearlament, and he was playing a 60-card deck. It was really cool. But with the things I've done, things I'm doing differently with the deck, this is the current build of the deck. And then, obviously, running 21 spells. Most of them quick play. I've got better Super Poly targets. I've got Super Poly. Fantastic card this format. I'm running Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, as an engine. This gets me D-Mod, this gets me Dracoon, and this gets me the Dark Magicians, which has synergy with quick plays. And it's just, it can end up with a good value engine, if I don't get drilled immediately into it. 3 Fallen in the Virtuous, because 3 is so much better than 2. I don't know what I was thinking with the last one. I've only got 1 Albion, 1 Ecclesia, but that's... Once I refine which Dragoon or Dark Magicians, or the Dragon Knight, which is another one I can put in, once I refine this some more, because this is work in progress, I can fit in another Albion. But until then, 1 Albion, 1 Ecclesia, that's like the bare minimum, with 3 Fab. Got the Visions, got 2 Ascendants, because 2 Ascendants is infinitely better than 1. I believe the top 4 Radiant Typhoon list, like the person with the Radiant Typhoon played pure and got like top 4 or something with it. He or she, I don't remember which one, was on 3 Ascendants actually. And surprisingly, what came up is every time at the YCS, I always wanted MST in hand. Always. If I had MST in hand going second, I always wanted it. Like, any way I can get it, even just to pop something, or to get engraved with Swen and Eldam. And then I'm playing not that much starters, but, oh, right. I forgot. The main reason why we're running her on the engine, so it's not just that she can get into D-Mod. The point of her is actually that she searches Shining Sarcophagus, because we have an issue with graveyard decks. So, if your opponent specials a monster from a graveyard, you can discard a spell, then target one of those monsters, send it to grave. And in this way, it helps us interact with the graveyard decks better. Like, I know, Adult Cooltoon does it. A bunch of weird, like, side decks that I don't quite know how to play against also does it. Like, I saw Live Twin. I hit a Live Twin matchup in 2026. I lost. Because I didn't draw anything to deal with it. But we have dropped Ash here. I might bring it in the side, I might not. And then we've got 3 Fua because it's... The more you have to break decks, like to break boards, the better you'll be at breaking boards. So, only running these 2. Sheena's not good in the format. It's not that good in the format. And every list I've seen for it, this format, everybody's been cutting Sheena. Like, all the good players have been cutting Sheena. And I had a game against a Mitsu player. I used Sheena, bounced all of his creatures back. And after that, he proceeded to keep playing and continued to go full combo. So, oops. But the full engine for DMG. So we got 3 here, and then Shining Strike. So you special her, discard a thing, grab this, play that, and then you search for a Future Silence. Future Silence can grab DMG, but more importantly, Future Silence is a quick play, and so it helps interact with literally every part of the deck. So, something, a massive takeaway with what, previous deck. I actually don't, if you look at the deck's like kind of half between breakers and, it's like a half and half between breakers and hand traps. And that's just, I've learned that it's better to, very painfully, I've learned it's better to whole-ass one thing than to half-ass 2 things. Because my hand trap suite here is kind of like Mag, Fuwa, Ash. And then Sheena can work as a hand trap, but Sheena's also a breaker. So Sheena, for breakers, it's like Sheena, Phonics, F&B, technically Super Duper Poly, Talon, not that much. Then I have additional breakers on the side, but it was not worth augmenting my going first in order to have like an unplayable going second. Especially with 16 spells and 2, 3, 4. Only 12 quick plays is insane. Yeah, that's only 12 quick plays. Yeah, that's insane. So, in playing this now, I've been seeing better results. I've been feeling... This feels way more comfortable to play than my previous list. It's been feeling better. It has a decent ceiling, but that's not... You don't play, Radiant Typhoon for a giant explosive combo deck, which I've been quite enjoying, because there's some back and forth and you're supposed to outgrind your opponent with advantage. And that's just been so much more fun to me than massive big combo chungus. But I'm excited. At some point I need to practice Shadal. My brother's been playing, my brother's been pulling like almost all the deck. And I used to love Shadal back in the day. So I might as well play Shadal, because it combos well with Tia, and I love Dredge. So I'll see what I can do with that. New PK stuff coming up, so I'm thinking about like a Phantom Knights, like a PK Fire list, because I've played Burning Abyss in the past, and I love the deck, but overall, not sure. I've got a lot of stuff in the works, but I'm moving here soon, so my schedule is not very good. It's a very bad schedule, but I'm not gonna be posting for a minute because I gotta, I gotta physically move and then set all my stuff up, and you know how it is. Thank you for getting this far in the video. Bye!